Welcome to the Jones Review. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Jones Review today. This is B. Jones coming at you in the latest in entertainment news. Everyone better buckle up because it's going to be a fun ride. On today's episode of the Jones Review, we have my cousin Sheen, who is back on the show.
Be calling in here in a minute. We got to wait on our phone call. Should be any second now.
But, I'll be covering movies, TV shows, and video games. But it's mainly going to be covering TV shows today. And the views and opinions of the Jones Review do not reflect the views and opinions of WWSU Radio, Wright State University, nor their entities. All right. Well, let's wait on Cousin Sheen for a little bit.
I say, though, give a little bit of a shout-out over to Bailey Jones here with his new Jones Review merch.
Yeah, I got merchandise started up because my father, props to my father.
Yeah.
We got coffee mugs if you guys are interested. I'll be posting some pictures later on today to promote them. But if you guys are interested, hit up my dad. He has the Cash App app on there. Just let him know if you guys want a coffee mug. It's about $10. They're really nice.
Waiting for the T-shirts to come out.
The T-shirt. My dad did talk about some T-shirts yesterday.
I gotta represent, man.
Of course, man. So I have some T-shirts available soon. I'll represent them. And I hope you guys stay tuned for more of the Jones Review and the merchandise. So, But yeah, we got a lot in store for the Jones Review soon. I got to do more research. I've been very busy lately. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Alrighty, Rasheena. Welcome to the Jones Review.
What's
Welcome
up,
back.
cuz?
Hey, cuz. Hey, Scotty.
Hey.
Good to have you back.
Good to be back. Sorry I can't be in this time, but it is wonderful to be back online and on air.
Thank you. Sheen, this is my first phone interview, so I appreciate you doing this and participating with that. So, I got a lot in store for the Jones Review, and, I'm going to be doing more research and more things and bring more guests on the show to spice up the show. So, everyone better stay tuned for more. But, let's start off with our first interview today. Let's do The Boys.
Oh, yes. Let's talk The Boys.
Yeah.
I think The Boys is a must-see.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was telling you the other day that I hadn't seen it like when it first came out or anything, and then I got like totally obsessed with it and binge watched it in a matter of like a week or something because it was just that off the wall.
Yeah, it's definitely a show that will just knock your head off basically, and
Knock your socks off, right?
oh yeah, knock your socks off, and it's a thrill ride TV show. It has all-star actors on it too, and see here they got Carl Urban as a Butcher, Billy Butcher, Jack Quad, Anthony Starr, and got my boy what's his name, A-Train. They got Jesse T. Usher as A-Train, my favorite character on that show. A-Train, baby. Yeah, I loved him. I loved A-Train in the first season. Well, no, I liked him in season 2 more than season 1.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
In season 1, I was just like, oh, this dude, I don't like him at all.
Right.
He's not taking accountability. He's just being rude and ridiculous. And then the things that he does, but when he comes back in like season 2, it's just like, oh, okay, I'm starting to like you a little more. And then at the end, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm an A-Train fan at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, I was not a fan. I was excited though to see being, from the 80s, 90s. I was excited to see Elizabeth Shue on there as Madeline Stillwell. She's kind of like over the whole. The whole company that is profiting off of these superheroes.
Right.
We're allowed to do spoiler alerts now, right?
Yeah, no spoiler alerts. Try to keep it spoiler-free interview. I got to start saying spoiler or spoiler-free interview.
Yeah, like last week when I had to put my fingers in my ears so I didn't want to get Space Jam spoiled.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
you guys see? That's what with this one. Okay, well, spoiler free then. But I mean, I guess we should give people the premise of what it's about.
Yeah. So basically, The Boys is basically a comic book adaptation into a TV show, and it's mainly about how they put superheroes in a different spotlight and kind of show who superheroes really are in real life, which are like terrible people and don't really care about them and actually care about themselves, and they're worried about the fame and money through this.
They're kind of like a narcissist.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's not all of them, but
Yeah.
I think what made The Boys so good is like when you see superheroes in other genres and like Marvel and DC and stuff, a lot of them don't have those vulnerabilities.
Yeah, they're kind of looked at as perfect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of put on that pedestal and looked at as perfect. Even though, I mean, I think I argue this all the time that in Marvel, they have more down to earth, like vulnerability type of, people. But The Boys really puts it out there. It's just like, yeah, they're humans that just happen to have these superpowers, and yeah, they're human. So some of them clearly they let all that fame and stuff go to their heads. So you have like this narcissistic personality from some of them, but maybe not all. I don't know. You have to watch and see.
You have to watch and see because they're gonna be having one of my favorite actors of all time, Jensen Ackles, as Soldier Boy on season 3 of The Boys. So everyone better watch out because he's gonna be tearing stuff up on this season because he's gonna be really making The Boys popular when season 3 comes out soon. I'm very excited to see what he does with Soldier Boy.
And they have a few other ones, like they're bringing Crimson Countess more to the screen, and so I'm actually very excited about that. I think that's going to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that it has classic actors too. It has Laz Alonso, and it has Elizabeth Shue. It's just they knew what to do in the casting. And I think that also made it a very, very good show. And then it's really just in your face from the first episode to all the way to the end. You're just like, what is going to happen?
Yeah, it just brings your attention. Like the first episode, it has your attention as a viewer, and it has a great storyline from the comic books, of course, but it's a different take on it. How
exactly.
Wait, what'd you say?
No, I agreed with you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, but with season 1, it definitely introduces The Boys as a TV show, and they had to change certain things because I think Simon Pegg was actually Huey Campbell in the comics, or he looked like them a little bit, and they were about to cast Simon Pegg as Hugh on the TV show, but he's too old, so they casted Jack Quaid as Huey.
Yeah, I think Jack Quaid did a very, very good job of like floating that line of pretty much. I'm not trying to give things away, but floating the line of you see his character development over the show's progress time, because you see him as like this person who was obsessed with them, and then so I don't know. You have to keep watching. But I promise, from that first scene, you will be like, "What in the world is going on here?" I have to keep watching.
Right.
And that's how it was for me.
And it also introduces like a new type of Superman, or that you haven't seen before, in Homelander. Yeah, he's more of a political Superman, and you can tell he doesn't really care because he's the most powerful man on that universe, on that show. But over time, he has some character development, and you kind of feel bad for Homelander, but still, he's a jerk on that show, of course. But Anthony Starr is a good actor, though.
Because Anthony Starr is a very good actor in that. I was just like, this dude is ridiculous. I cannot stand him.
Right.
And then you start getting this storyline, and you're like, oh, but I still don't like him. But you're right. You start feeling kind of bad for him. Like, oh man, that's what happened, and that's why you're acting that way and being like completely weird. I tell you what, the people who wrote it, they hold back nothing.
No, they do not. I would say, yeah, the acting is like accurate on that show, and it really shows their range as an actor. And Carl Urban is still like a great character as Billy Butcher, and it shows that on the show.
Yes, and yes. I mean, he was already a good actor, but as Billy, it's just like, wow, dude, like,
right.
and you just, it's almost like you feel his pain and feel like what he's going through and why he became who he became, and I think it just really speaks to society too, like our own, personalities and things that we go through and how we get to where we're at, and the show does that, and like I said, they do not hold back anything.
No, like the first episode, like I feel bad for Huey for what happened to his girlfriend, but I can't say anything. But it definitely
spoiler free, Bailey.
It is spoiler free.
Nothing happens to Huey's girlfriend. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Bailey, what?
Yeah, what am I talking about?
Huey's girlfriend. What?
But
if you guys watch the first 5 minutes, that's not a spoiler. Watch the first 5 minutes of the show, and
yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. But
yes, totally see.
Yeah, but I gotta say that The Boys, the screenplay's really well done. Fighting choreography is great, and it just everything about The Boys is just perfect.
It is.
I gotta say that season 1, I would give 5 out of 5 for.
Is that your first 5 out of 5, Bailey?
Yes.
Your first 5 out of 5.
First 5 out of 5 stars.
I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's so well done. I know that there's dedicated writers and dedicated producers and directors on The Boys, and it's just well done. Well done on Amazon Prime for doing that. And you can watch The Boys on Amazon Prime if you guys are interested in watching it. And
you want to watch it, not with your kids.
No, it's definitely not for kids. Okay,
definitely not a kid superhero show.
And season 2 definitely shows that it's not a kids show.
Oh, season 2 definitely does. I mean, but there were some scenes at the end of season 1 that I was like, "Whoa!"
That asylum episode, though.
Yes, right. And I'm like, no. I think some parents will start thinking like, "Oh, it can't be like worse than Deadpool." I mean, no, parents.
No, it's worse than Deadpool.
Deadpool is a little raunchy, man.
Yeah.
I like that movie. Though.
Deadpool's a
really
great,
exactly. I love Deadpool,
movie.
but I would say The Boys is more raunchier than Deadpool.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched The Boys, so I think I might have to check it out. It sounds very interesting.
It really gets graphic. This show is definitely for mature audiences.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, and they've even put the little mature audience thing at the beginning of it. Like,
Yep.
But
gives you that disclaimer. So
your discretion is advised.
It's a whole vibe. Yes.
It's a whole vibe for sure. But also I would give season 2 a 4 out of 5. It was kind of iffy, but it was still good. It had some funny comedic moments to it, and it was just such a crazy season. But I would give that a 4 out of 5. Sheen, what would you give season 1 and 2 for The Boys?
Season 1, I agree with you on that. 5 out of 5. It was well written, well casted. The comedic energy and all of that was in there. The storyline and just the fact that they went there. It was just basically in your face from the moment you start watching it to the end. They go there, and you feel for these characters, and so that's what I would definitely give it a 5 out of 5. Season 2, I would probably do. Yeah, somewhere around a 3.5 to 4, somewhere around there. It was still really good. They still went there. They still had like really good characters, and built up characters and things. The villain, the main villain in season 2, yeah, they went there with it. I can't even lie.
Yeah, they went above and beyond, but story wise, they were kind of lacking.
Yeah, it was kind of wacky because it kept going like back and forth, and then it was just kind of like, is this going to happen? Is this not going to happen? And then what happens at the end kind of throws you off, like, well, wait a minute. And so, but it's still, because at the end of season 1, you have these questions like, well, what about this? And what is happening here? And it does answer that in season 2. So I do like that. It still leaves you kind of on a cliffhanger, but it didn't leave you like on a strong one like on season 1 did.
Right.
I would have preferred to have like that strong, because you know how season 1 ends. We know anyways, how it ends. And I would have preferred to have that for season 2 too. I mean, it still left you like, well, wait a minute, but yeah, you guys have to watch it. You have to watch it. I was so upset with my friends, like my nerd friends or whatever, that they did not tell me about this show.
Yeah, I watched it. I remember I was with my Uncle Sean in Chicago, and he was like, "You want to watch The Boys?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then we just started watching it. And we just go like, "Wow!" Like it's pretty graphic, and it's pretty hardcore.
Extremely
Yeah,
graphic. I'm telling you guys, this is not for the.
no, it's not for the kids.
That's
See some
hard.
exploding bodies, heads
Yes.
popping off, and we can't go
Yes.
too in detail.
Yeah, right.
But it's a good show. But I recommend it for maybe like late teens, when you're at least 18 or 20, just for any
Yes.
age,
At
18
18
and
to
up.
20 range.
Yeah.
I definitely probably wouldn't have my 14-year-old watching this.
No.
Or
No.
like,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah.
It was definitely, yeah.
Yeah. But if you guys want to participate, you can participate by live stream on YouTube or by WWSU 1069 FM. If you guys want to just type something in the chat, you are more welcome to. And if you see me on Facebook Live, you can say hi, stop by, and type something in the chat. We're having a good time here so far, so let's keep it up. So let's move on to our.
If you watch The Boys, then you have to watch Invincible, which is more of an anime.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
It definitely
so
is.
I was expecting it to be like as in your face as The Boys, and it's
Mhm.
not. I mean, stuff happens in it, but it's not as in your face as The Boys is.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say it's graphically the graphic level is pretty high up there, and definitely
Yes.
I think
yeah.
it seems like it's not a spinoff off The Boys, but it has the same sort of content and vibe as The Boys, but it's more of an animated adaptation of the Invincible comic.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because it's
Yeah.
more. I mean, they're still, it's pretty much superheroes living their daily lives and how that, affects how it affects their lives and their, marriages and friendships and whatever else. So it still has that, that type of thing in it. But I'm with you on as far as the graphic and the animated concept. They did a very good job.
Right.
So.
But yeah, if you guys are thirsty for some more Boys content, if you have or have not watched it, I recommend it. Both of those shows are on Amazon Prime. They should be sponsoring me. Hopefully, Jeff Bezos.
Give it a few weeks, Bailey.
Give it a few weeks. Hopefully Jeff Bezos sees
Prime.
me.
Come through for my cousin in the clutch.
Yeah.
If Bailey gets all that money, I might get a cut.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely are because you're my producer, man.
Just playing around, man.
Yeah. You're good. But anyways, let's move up to our next review for the Jones review, and let's do Masters of the Universe Revelation that recently came out on Netflix. So I never been a He-Man fan. I mean, I heard of He-Man, but with this new animated, or it's kind of like a reboot sequel in a way of the He-Man He-Man series basically. But just I thought the animation was great. The story was a little iffy. I don't like how Netflix kind of just released the 5 episodes, and with the way everyone's been telling me, it seems like they haven't finished filming the other 5 episodes. I guess it's supposed to be 10 episodes or just season 2. But I didn't like. I mean, it had a huge plot. Well, I gotta make sure it's spoiler-free review. Spoiler-free. But it just had a huge plot twist, and no one's expecting it. So,
No.
but what are your thoughts on Master of the Universe Revelation, Sheen?
Okay, so my wonderful cousin told me about this show earlier this week, and I was like, wait a minute, is this like? So originally I was thinking like, talking about you, Bailey, my wonderful cousin. So originally I was like, I'll have to check this out. I was sitting there thinking, like, is this like, are we talking like She-Ra and He-Man? Like, is that what this is, about to be? And then when I was pleasantly surprised that, yes, that's exactly what it was. And I like the fact that it was 5 episodes at 25 to 30 minutes apiece. So it was an easy watch, a quick watch, which, I'm always, down for that. I like the animation. I thought they did a very good job on that. On the building of like the characters and the designs and whatnot. I felt that they kind of hurried it though.
I agree with that.
So like the storyline was kind of like, I'm not gonna say it was disconnected, but I felt like they could have went more into the different characters and kind of what was happening, because it was definitely like that opening scene within the first, like 15 minutes or something. You have like a whole other. Like you think it's going one way and then it goes this other way. And so yeah, I was a little confused by that. It was almost jarring because it was so quick on how they did it. But that being said, I still thought it was a really good show. That ending, I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see that coming either.
I did not see it coming. I don't want to spoil anything or whatever. I didn't see it coming. And so, yeah, that was nice. I was kind of excited about that. Like, oh, okay. And then I still feel like they held true to the whole original He-Man and She-Ra. Like, I feel like they held true to that for fans who, have been watching it for years or were fans of it when they were kids. And that was pretty much me. I think I had a She-Ra lunchbox or something.
Yeah, homage to the original He-Mans before.
Definitely. Exactly. They showed homage to that, and then while introducing new characters. So
they have a great voice acting cast here. Yes. It's insane actually. They got Chris Wood from Supergirl as He-Man. They got Sarah Michelle Gellar, who's originally Buffy the Vampire Slayer as Tila, and they got Lena Hensley as Evil Lynn, and then Mark Hamill, legendary Mark Hamill as Skeletor.
Mark Hamill, you guys. Yeah. Mark Hamill. If you're gonna watch the show, you gotta watch it for that.
Yeah, because he's the OG Joker. And then also they have Kevin Conroy. He was on the show, but he wasn't. I thought he was supposed to be He-Man, but I think he was Merman or something.
He was Merman.
Yeah.
Or something.
I was pretty disappointed in that. I was like, no, my boy Kevin Conroy, he's Batman. Like, I was expecting like him as He-Man or something.
As He-Man, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was Merman. He still had some talking points, but you're right. He didn't have like as many as Merman. I like the fact that Cree Summer was in there.
And they even had Dennis Haysbert.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. I was like,
it was all-star, the cast.
And definitely on par. And I mean, I might change my review because it just the 5 episodes kind of turned me off because I was kind of expecting more. I mean, it does crave me more. That's the good part, but still, I didn't like how it just left it at that, and I was kind of expecting more. So I'll give it a 2 out of 5 right now. That's my
2
review.
out of 5.
What about you?
I don't know. I'd at least give it a 3 personally myself, but I'm with you. Those 5 episodes, I was like, it just left you hanging at 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Like you were just getting to know the characters.
Right. Like I was just getting to know Tila and Robo and Andrea, like all them other characters, and now they just after that it's just what was the point? But,
right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I was going. I was just like, well, we just got to know these characters, and then they just they just pretty much okay, we're done with the show.
Yeah.
And
I just hope Netflix has better intentions with He-Man IP. Because I just hope they want to do more with Hasbro. Or is that right? Is it Hasbro or whatever company that owns
Hasbro
He-Man?
or Mattel?
Mattel, yeah. I think it's Mattel.
You think it's Mattel?
Yeah. But hopefully they add more to that He-Man IP. So I'm sure that it shows that this is for He-Man fans too. So
yes, I hope so too.
Yeah. So
because it was definitely for definitely for both fans, like new ones, trying to get the new ones in there, but
Mm-hmm.
also like this is a show that I would definitely like. I think my kid would watch. Like
Oh
my
yeah, this
6-year-old
is a
would be like,
yeah, this is definitely a great show for your son to watch, and it's I think it's for all ages, so for sure. And the action was there, the animation just on point. It's definitely up to date, and just everything about the show. It's okay. I'm impressed with the animation. The story isn't there. The cast is there for sure. The voice acting is definitely there. I love the voice acting on that show, but just the
yes,
way Netflix left you off after that episode is just like, uh,
was just
yeah,
kind of like, oh, okay.
yeah,
And I think that's what, and I'm like, and that's why I wasn't sure whether what they were trying to do is, but then I would have thought that they would have had it so then they had it ready to drop like next week, the next 5 episodes or something. But apparently, no, they're still building the next 5. I don't know if they're trying to do like these short little stories since the name is Revelation.
mm-hmm.
When was this released?
Literally last week.
Like last week.
Do you
Yeah,
think?
that's right.
Do you think because I noticed a lot of film creators had a lot of big delays on everything
Mm-hmm.
because of COVID? Do you think the reason why they only had 5 episodes is because during that time when they were creating it, it might have been during the peak of COVID, they were only able to make 5 episodes? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, because
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, I could tell because just the way it left off, it just seemed like there were supposed to be more episodes that came with it. So I think I remember I saw part one. So hopefully part two comes out with more episodes. But it was okay. But anyways, we are coming up on our commercial break.
Got a message real quick
I
before
got
we
a
go on
message.
break.
Oh,
Yeah, right before we go on break, Laquan Williamson.
Laquan.
Yeah, he sent a message in here on YouTube.
What's
He said he
up?
liked the Master of the Universe, but the ending was a cliffhanger. Are you interested in the second half of the series?
Yes, I am interested because
Yes.
I'm curious what happens on that cliffhanger because it just left your jaw dropping and just like what's happening, what's going on. Is Tila gonna step up and stuff? And wait, I'm not sure if she becomes Shira or something, or is that like different? I'm not sure. What are your thoughts on that, Sheen?
Yes, that cliffhanger. What's your name? Was it Lamar?
Laquan. His name's
Laquan.
Laquan.
Hi, Laquan. Sorry, Laquan. But yes, no, it left me. My mouth was like wide open. I was like, "What in the world is happening here? Like, are we kidding?" And as a fan from the past, it definitely. I was like, "This is not even what." So I'm excited to see what happens. I think that would probably up my rating of the show because it really was just the fact my rating was lower because of it being 5 episodes and leaving us right there with that cliffhanger. I feel like that people are gonna step up. I mean, I feel like Tila will step up. I wonder if Eva Lynn will. Is that her name?
Laquan says
Yeah.
she is not
Shira.
Shira.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
What's her name?
I think. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
I think she might be
Shira.
like she woman or something. I don't know. It seemed
She
like
woman. That's a weird name.
I know because it seemed like they were teasing that. But
Yeah.
anyways, we'll talk more about that. We're coming up on our commercial break, so
Top of the hour break.
Top of the hour break. So we'll come back to you, Laquan, on that, and stay tuned for more of the Jones Review.
If you are tired of Welcome to the Jones Review.
Welcome back to the Jones Review here. This is B. Jones coming at you in the latest in entertainment news. Sorry for the wait. I had to use the restroom, so had some canes with my brother Scotty. So
Hey, big shout out to Canes, man. I'm like addicted to that stuff. Like I eat it. Well, when I'm here at Rice State, I think I eat it like 3 times a week. But since I don't live close to one, I'm like, man, Bailey, I haven't had Canes in forever.
yeah,
Let's go get some before the show.
right.
So no, it was really good. Shout out to Canes.
Shout out to Canes.
Shout out to Canes. I love it. And then
Yeah.
like I'm gonna get Taco Bell tonight.
Right.
All right, looks like we're getting Rasheena back on the line here.
All right.
All right, welcome back, Rasheena.
Welcome back, cuz.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
No, nothing much. Enjoyed the break, but was missing you guys hard.
But Dad, also I didn't forget to mention the mug, so me and Scotty did talk about that. So we did make a shout out to you. So thank you still for the mugs. That was a great present.
I love 'em.
By the way.
I
So,
used it this morning before Bailey got here. I
yeah,
made myself
Scotty
a nice
made a
cup
shout
of
out. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I posted on my Facebook everything. I
probably
think my grandma's wanting to buy one, so I might get some money. You know, if you want to bring it next time I'm here, Bailey,
Yeah,
I'll
I
give you
got
the money
you.
for it.
Yep.
So yeah, no, if you want some Jones Review merch, more will be in production, and obviously the mugs are already out. So
Yes. So just let me know, and I'll let my dad know, and we'll keep in touch. So if any of you guys are interested, let us know.
let me know when you get those T-shirts ready. I want
Oh,
those
yeah,
T-shirts.
I got you. Yeah. So Dad, Scotty definitely wants some T-shirts. So, yeah. Well, anyways, let's continue. Still, Laquan, if you're still on the show, if you're still watching it, if not, we'll finish what we were talking about here. It just seemed like from Masters of the Universe Revelation, it seemed like they were teasing a she-woman, basically, instead of a he-man. So it seemed like they were teasing more of a female empowered role on this show. I could tell, basically, but if they go down that route, it'll be cool, just seeing like a new character probably, but with Tila. But whatever they do, I'm excited for, but I'm still gonna stick to the 2 out of 5 just with the 5 episodes. So,
Review may vary.
yeah, it may vary depending on if they release more episodes. But let's move on to our next review here. Let's talk about Meglobox, which is like one of my favorite animes to watch right now. So basically the premise of Meglobox is an anime based on just boxing, but with mecha enhanced exosuits, where they basically box like with enhancements, basically, and it's just they're a lot stronger, faster.
You know what that makes me think of, Bailey?
What?
You know those toys as a kid, like a little boxing ring. You got those little robots.
Yeah.
He used to that in his family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I thought of when you said that. I was thinking of that, or I was thinking of Pacific Rim. Which I don't know why I thought of
It is
Pacific
kinda
Rim
like that.
out of all things, but that's just what popped in my head.
In that way, it is kind of like that. I do like Pacific
It is.
Rim too, but it's I like Megalobox because someone's okay. Do you think the show will cross over with the Netflix She-Ra show? They probably they could, honestly, Laquan. Depending on it's Netflix, Laquan, so anything can happen. I mean, they stepped up to the plate last year and this year with their shows and content. So I think they might do a She-Ra crossover. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Laquan? All right, Sheen. What are your thoughts on the crossover? This He-Man and She-Ra crossover.
I think they'll do it because that would be perfect publicizing, and Netflix is all about, doing that and being able to. They know how to do crossovers and how to blend other things with their marketing and all of that. I feel like it would be a good jump for them, and they should definitely do it. And I think they probably will. So
For sure. But yeah, I think they can do it. I think Netflix. I think they're what they shown this year, like with the Resident Evil Infinite Darkness teaming up with Capcom, and Hasbro and Mattel and just all these other independent companies, I think Netflix could do it, and they've already made a She-Ra adaptation too. So I believe that they can make a crossover soon.
Yes, and I also agree that they're going to be what's the word? That they're trying to be like bring a stronger woman lead into things. Also, I think that Marvel, a lot of the comic book companies and stuff like that are doing it. So I mean, I could see definitely the toys and everything doing it too.
By the way, just to get a little sidetracked, did you see the announcement for Hawkeye and they debuted the first picture of it or the first?
Yes.
Yeah, and it comes out. It'll be streaming on Disney Plus on November 29th. So that's gonna be interesting. So I'm very excited for Hawkeye, and just the way how Black Widow ended. It seemed like it corresponds with Hawkeye. So and it's just I've been hearing Kingpin might be on there, even Daredevil. I'm very excited for Daredevil to make his MCU comeback.
That's what I've been hearing, Daredevil.
Yeah.
So I am excited about that. I'm like, okay.
Because Daredevil is a popular
what I'm
character.
wondering is if they're going to actually stay true and bring in, who they have already casted as Daredevil.
Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
Like I would say he owns that role, Daredevil. I like him as Daredevil.
Me too. I definitely like him as Daredevil.
Yeah.
So.
I think Ben Affleck should stick with Batman with Batfleck.
You said you think he should stick with it?
I mean, I think he's over the year. I mean, after Snyder Cut, I kind of seen that he's not the best, but he's. I think he's a decent Batman to be on screen.
Okay. And I'm interested in seeing the dude from Twilight.
Oh, Robert Pattinson as Batman?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not really interested in that. I mean, Robert Pattinson is a great actor, without a doubt. I seen him in Good Times, and he was really good in that. And I seen him in other stuff, but I forget what other movies he was in. I mean, of course, he was in Twilight. Everyone knows he was in Twilight. So,
yes.
It just, I don't know. That'll be interesting to see, but I think he would be a great Batman in his own right, in his own way. But, I think he'll be like a super scrawny Batman. So yeah. But, I think
Haley's throwing shade.
Yeah, I'm throwing shade. Yeah. But, I think, he would, I mean, it reminds me so much of the Telltale Batman a lot because just his physique and the way they're showcasing him in the Batman, it just reminds me of the Telltale series game.
I've actually I installed that on my Xbox a long time ago, but I actually never played it. Have you played that series?
Yeah, it's actually really good. The first
I love
season.
Telltale games, as you know. I love those types of games.
Yes.
Yeah. Season 1 I thought was pretty good. Season 2 is a little cheesy in a way, but it was still fun. But season 1,
you played The Wolf Among Us before?
Yes, Wolf Among Us.
That was really fun.
Yep.
I'm
really excited for season 2, man. Hopefully they announce more.
That was really fun. Sorry to take you off track. I was just.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
No,
I was at a burp for a second.
Yeah.
But anyways, also make a shout out to Jungle Cruise that came out today with Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. So I'll probably do like a review for that soon. So I'm excited to watch that. Also,
that's what we're watching tonight.
What were you about to say?
That's what we're watching tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to go watch that movie. So yeah, and then I'm excited for Marvel's What If. I just saw a promotion for that, and they just released a new trailer. So I'm very excited for that and see the Marvel multiverse saga. So
I think that's going to be. I'm excited because I think there's going to have. There's hopefully I believe they are with Peggy Carter and that storyline. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with What If.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I've been waiting. After Loki, I was kind of sad for. I went through my little sad lack of Marvel thing, and now that they're doing that, yeah.
But anyway, let's get back to Meglobox. So Meglobox, it has an sorry, it it has an interesting take. People trying to call me, so that's why.
Bailey's important. I'm telling you, this is an important man right here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I just it's
Get on
been a.
Bailey's level.
Wait, what were you about to say, Sheen?
I said yes. You should get on Bailey's level. That's important.
I've been incredibly busy, so it's been a busy summer for me. So, but I'm very excited because they came out with season 2 of Meglobox, but Meglobox has an awesome premise to it. I just love the exosuit type story with it, and it has a character named Joe who is called Nomad basically, but he changes his name to Gearless Joe. It'll be explained down the road on the show, but it just reminds me so much of Rocky. It's like a Rocky anime, but it's just a different take. Yeah, I really think so. It has that winning mentality. Like if you lose, you get back up, and the underdog storyline basically. And he changes how he fights with a coach, and he has somebody in their spotlight to help him out on their journey. And Megaloboxing is just a great anime, and it just the animation reminds me of so much of it's like a mixture. It's like the current animation to like the 90s animation, like Dragon Ball Z and Inuyasha and all other animes. It's just that anime art style is just a mixture, like the classic and the newer animation. And you can tell like it has newer CGI with it, but Megalobox is just a great anime, and I like the characters, great storyline. And also, I love how season 2 isn't sloppy, and it's actually a thought out storyline too. Have you watched season 2 yet, Sheen?
No, I have not.
Yeah, season 2 is really good. I haven't finished it yet because they haven't. I'm a dub guy. I like dubbed. I don't like sub. If you guys like sub, we might have a problem. So, anyways,
you keep saying that when I was on there last time. That's what you were. That was the big debate. That's the age-old debate.
Yeah, I can't do sub. I just I want my attention to be on the screen and not reading the subtitles. I mean, I'll probably have subtitles on when I'm watching a movie or TV show just so I can understand what they're saying. Because sometimes, like nowadays, with the movie audio quality, it's just like you can barely hear them nowadays. You have to like turn on subtitles just to hear what they're saying, because they kind of like mumble some stuff sometimes. So.
Or if some people have like heavy accents too.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you're watching an anime that doesn't have like an English translation within the voice acting, then obviously unless you're bilingual, which would be really cool. Right. I mean, you need the subtitles for that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was just Scotty. I would recommend this anime to you too.
I love anything like boxing related, I love the culture of boxing because I started really liking it when I saw the movie called Southpaw. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, I love that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. Great movie. I loved watching that. And when I was younger, I wanted to do boxing, but like my mom wouldn't let me do it, right? Because I was afraid I'd get hurt. I mean, it was enough for me to play football, right?
Right.
It took a lot of convincing just for her to let me do that. But no, I've always loved like MMA boxing culture. So. I didn't really start kind of getting into anime until I started producing a show. I've watched a little bit more here and there in the little free time I've had. Mm-hmm. But no, you said it's on Netflix, though, right? Or is
it's on Funimation actually.
Funimation,
but
okay,
it is on Netflix too.
Okay, yeah. If it's on something where I don't have to pay more money than I already do, then I'll probably mess with it. But like I said, I said I was gonna watch Space Jam though, and that was
you did watch.
I did
Space
watch
Jam.
it.
Yeah,
it was all right.
I did like how they brought in Rick and Morty though.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, of course. I'm like, I'm surprised I didn't hear Bailey say something about that on the show. You probably did. I probably just don't remember.
You probably like closed your ears.
That's probably when I had my ears closed. I didn't want to hear the spoiler, but yeah. No, that movie was pretty cool.
I didn't know that they were owned by Warner Brothers though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're owned by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is very diverse with the stuff they create.
Mm-hmm.
They really are, but I mean, they're a great company. I mean, they've been around for like 100 years now, if not more. I don't know.
Yeah, they've been here for a
Just
while.
like obviously like didn't really have too much like television content, but they
Mhm.
I think they've been like I think they started off like with maybe just more like visual drawing and everything.
Yeah.
With I'm not way too sure, but I think they were when were they established? Like I thought it was 1920. I think it was
Yeah.
super early
Yeah, really early.
in the 1900s. I want to say 1920, but I'm not too sure.
Let me see if I can look it up real
That's
quick.
I'm
for
looking
you.
it up.
Yeah, Bailey's looking it up too. Because I know it's old. I know it's one of the oldest production companies for movies and stuff.
1923, yeah, Hollywood, April 4th, 1923.
Yeah,
See, I thought it was
July-
1920,
Oh.
1923 though.
Oh no, it showed up something else. The
What do you-
World Bank.
What?
I put WB.
Oh my lord, Bailey.
Okay, I'll put Warner Brothers.
Yeah, Rasheena said 1923.
1923.
That's what it's saying. It's saying in a subsidy of AT&T, Warner Media through. Its
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was
1923.
that old. I didn't mean to get too sidetracked there, but I thought it was pretty old. But
Yeah, it is. Like
but-
it'll be coming up on anniversary. What in a couple years?
Yep, it'll be 100 years, man.
100 years. Yeah.
But
Wow.
I do like, you know me, I'm a massive sports guy. So anything like sports related, and when it's a movie, like I don't even watch way too much baseball, but like I'll watch a baseball movie and I'll think it's really good. But no, boxing, I love boxing movies. I love TV shows about like boxing and stuff.
Mhm. And
So
movies.
Huh?
And movies.
Oh,
They're really
definitely,
good.
definitely. Like I
Yeah.
said, Southpaw, that movie was tremendous. I loved watching that.
Mhm.
But I definitely would like to check out that anime. I've been listening to you guys talk about it, and it's intriguing.
I mean, I can show you what it look. Well, you probably. Well, this is what it looks like.
Show me during the break.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're about to go on break here in like about 5 to 7 minutes.
Already?
So
What?
Oh, wait a minute. What?
What?
it's gone by quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Plus Bailey was, off air for a minute too.
I had to use the restroom. Okay?
That's cool. I ain't dogging you. But yeah, Bailey, I would like to see that anime series. That's something now that I am going to have more free time within for the rest of the summer. That is, it's something I definitely want to check out. So
Got you, man.
I'll definitely probably tune in, and if I do watch it here in about 2 weeks, I'll give my review on it.
And they definitely got some boxing matches too. So
Yeah.
it goes really hard on the story.
Like I said, my favorite anime has to be Yu-Gi-Oh. Or the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
like old school
Yeah.
Pokemon, like the original Pokemon anime. That was really
The
good too.
original Pokemon.
Yeah, the
I
original
can get down with
Pokemon
that.
anime is really good.
Yeah, man, it was really good. But Yu-Gi-Oh is my favorite by far. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out, Bailey.
For sure. But what are your thoughts on Megalobox, Sheen?
I actually haven't gotten to see it except for first episode, and I thought it was really good. I like the premise of what with the boxing and all of that. It did remind me of Pacific Rim immediately. So, but yeah, me, I'm more of I like my mystery and my detective type animes and
Okay.
all of that. So, but I thought it was pretty good, and I think that anyone who's like a fan with boxing, and now I can definitely see the Rocky connection too, and I like me some Rocky. So, but I think that would be a good show or a good anime for them to watch.
Yeah,
for
just the
that.
characters they establish on the show and the story and the way the art.
What is
styles
this rated, by the way? Is it like kid friendly, or is it more of like a PG-13? What's the?
I would say more of PG-13 for teens. I would say like I think a 10-year-old could watch this too.
yeah.
Not that bad, but I would say like 10-year-olds and teens and adults. and
Okay.
up. But yeah, it's a great show. My rating for it, I would give it a 5 out of 5.
Ooh, another 2 5 out of 5
Yeah,
today.
2 5 out of 5. Yeah,
Man, I
that's
really
how-
got to watch this
Yeah,
now.
it's really good. Yeah, it's a different take on the boxing genre, and I like how futuristic it is,
Okay.
and just the setting it takes place in, and I love futuristic settings and love cyberpunk and all them other genres for sci-fi. So
Yeah,
hopefully they
I
do
haven't
more.
played. I've seen Cyberpunk, but I haven't played it yet.
It's a great game.
I don't know if my computer can like handle it way too much because like it requires a pretty heavy graphics card, and like I could probably run it
really?
at like medium settings, but not like high like I do everything else.
Well, they fixed everything in the game, I think.
Oh, when
I
it
think
first came out,
that's-
I
yeah.
heard it was super buggy.
Oh yeah, it was super buggy. The graphics were not what they looked like from the trailers. They weren't cinematic. It looked like something that they made 10 years ago. That's how bad it was. But it's still
Oh,
a good.
wow.
I still like the game because they had Keanu Reeves, man.
Yeah,
Like,
right. That's
Keanu
pretty.
Reeves-
That
yeah.
is pretty cool.
His performance was really. I think it's one of his best performances.
Like I said, I've seen a little bit of Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
but I haven't actually played the game to like understand. I've just like watched people play it a little bit here and there. Looks really cool though.
But once you get into it, it's a great
I love
game.
open world games like that.
Mhm.
You know, like I told you, my favorite game of all time is Oblivion, and recently I've been playing Skyrim again in the free time I've had. You know, I mean, those types of games are my favorite. So Cyberpunk, probably one I got to throw myself into like next summer or something.
Next summer.
Well, I mean, I'm not
summer?
gonna. Well, for the rest of the summer, I'm not gonna have much time to play it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And then school's about to start back up, so I'll be busy doing schoolwork and working my jobs and all that. So next summer, yes, it's gonna be about a year.
All right, Scotty. Well, you know,
I'll leave my review for next year on that.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about that more soon. But you know, my review for Megalobox is 5 out of 5. Sheen, what is your review on Megalobox?
Only because I haven't seen as much. I think I shouldn't give it a review, but
Okay.
for now, I think that I would give it a 3 to 4.
Okay.
From what I've seen, but yes, ask me. Here goes. Ask me when I've gotten further in, and then. But I trust your 5 out of 5 because I definitely went with that 5 out of 5 out of the season 1 of The Boys. So
Yeah.
you know,
Without a doubt, Sheen.
I definitely trust you on that.
It is. If you guys haven't seen Megalobox, streaming on Funimation. If you guys haven't watched Masters of the Universe Revelation, it is streaming on Netflix. And if you guys haven't watched The Boys or Invincible, it is also streaming on Amazon Prime. But we are coming up on our top of the hour break.
Nope, it's just the last break of the show.
Oh,
top of the hour's the
okay.
noon one.
All right, then we're coming up on our break then. So you guys stay. Well, I hope you guys stay tuned for more of the Jones Review today. So stay tuned and see you guys soon.
See you soon.
Welcome to the Jones Review.
Welcome back to the Jones Review here. This is B. Jones coming at you in the latest in entertainment news. I'm here with my cousin Sheen.
Who will be calling back here in a minute. We got to wait for the
Yeah.
phone call to roll back with us.
Just a little bit, but it's always a pleasure to have her back on the show here.
She's always fun. I like her energy.
Yeah.
Even I have the camera. I kept the camera on just because I feel like she produces
her
so much energy.
presence is here.
Her presence is
here.
right there.
It's right there. But she is here with us in spirit, and as she calling right now.
And she's back right now.
What's up, cousin Sheen?
Hey, what's up? I
Nothing
can't
much.
believe we're already in the final stretch. Wow.
I know. We're just about towards the end of the show.
Flies by when you have a good time.
Yeah, yes, sir. But yeah, just Meglobox is just such a great anime. I recommend it for anyone who likes boxing or exosuits or sci-fi or
When you say exosuits, it makes me think of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
yeah, Advanced Warfare. I mean,
you said that,
is,
and it
yeah.
brought back like teenage years to me. It was like a flashback.
Mm-hmm. I miss Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
It was,
That's-
Call like the last good multiplayer Call of Duty game I probably was playing Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare. I
Yeah.
thought it was Black Ops 2.
Oh yeah, Black Ops 2 did come after
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 3, wasn't it? Yeah,
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Ops 2
Yeah.
was Black Ops 2. Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Ops 2.
That one was tremendous.
For sure. Without a doubt.
Yes, it was. Many hours were they weren't wasted.
Oh no, definitely not wasted with those tremendous games. My favorite one was the first Black Ops because I put probably like 500 hours of gameplay time into the zombies.
Mhm.
God, it's so much fun.
Love zombies.
Oh yeah, I know Bailey. We used to talk about video games all the time back when we went to CTC together.
Hmm. And we also played some too together. I
Oh
think,
yeah, of course. Back when I played on Xbox,
Yeah.
we played Siege and
with Angie Rushton.
yes,
Yeah.
we did. And then what? Didn't we play Rocket League? We played Rocket League a few times, didn't we? What? I know we played more. I bet we played Minecraft at one point, didn't we?
I never played Mario.
No, really.
Yeah.
Man, I just know we played Siege. I can't remember what else we played. I don't know.
I've never played mine.
You've never played Minecraft, man. You guys are making me feel old, and I think Bailey's older than
I
me.
played Minecraft. My child is currently obsessed with Minecraft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Minecraft will be around forever, honestly.
My cousin
Yeah,
is really
apparently.
into. My cousin Jalen and his girl are really into Minecraft, and they're like, "Bailey, you should get on to Minecraft." I was like,
Yeah, right.
"Eh."
If you're on like me and you're on PC and you mod it, it's pretty fun. But like when you've played it since it came out, it gets a little boring after a while.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyways, Sheen, I was wondering if you would like to talk about Titans and do a review for that.
What, Attack on Titans?
No,
Or Titans. DC?
Titans, like Teen Titans, like the live action.
Teen Titans.
Well, they have a live
We-
action
we-
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
called Titans.
Ooh.
Yes,
And
it's called
it's
Titans.
a more grittier, mature look.
Yeah, when did it come out?
Probably like
About 3 weeks ago.
3 years ago, I think.
It was 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
see,
came
I
out
was
like
watching the
season one came out like 3 years
I
ago.
liked the anime Teen Titans on Cartoon Network back in the day. That was
Yes.
that
Yeah.
that was a great show.
That was a great show.
It's been so long since I've seen it, but that's a great show.
It's on HBO Max.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Yeah,
That's something I might need to throw myself back into.
and Titans is on there too.
Okay, I might have to tune
And
into that too.
the newer season 3 comes.
Well, go
out,
ahead and
too.
read the review.
Yeah.
Read the review off to me, and I'll see if I want to tune in. I
Yeah.
probably will. You're pretty convincing with your reviews.
Thank you. But anyways, let's start off with Titans. So Titans is basically a mature, grittier look on the Teen Titans superhero team. And, of course it has Robin, Beast Boy, doesn't have Cyborg in it, does have
Does it have
Starfire.
Cyborg in it?
No, because he's on Doom Patrol.
Okay.
Doom
okay.
Patrol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doom Patrol.
Which is also very gritty if you've not seen that.
Yeah.
No, I
Very
haven't seen
mature.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just because they started off with DC Universe, the streaming app. It didn't do so well marketing wise, and they had to transfer over to HBO Max. I mean, they're such great shows. It's just they didn't have enough shows or viewership to keep DC Universe alive. I mean, it's called something else now, DC Infinite, but it's mainly comic book based, I think, for comic book readers. But they have these great DC Universe now. They're HBO Max originals now. Titans is definitely an original story. It tells very, I would I would say they tell a lot more story based character development stories. Like each episode is
Yes.
dedicated to one character, and then they kind of have like a team up episode sort of. Season 1 is just character development, and then
Pretty
they
Like
much
most
you get to see
shows.
like what's going on with
most shows,
Raven
but
and what's
it
going on with
just
Starfire and yeah.
yeah, but I do like how for the DC Universe originals, I like how when they cast an actor, they're actually that character. Like they act like that character, they sound like that
They
character.
kind of get like enhanced within their role.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
they'll-
enhanced.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like the actors here are Brenton Twales, Tegan Croft, Anna Duopt, Ryan Potter. And then they got Alan Richardson, which is a great actor, by the way. He's Hawk, or Hank Hall is Hawk. But yeah, they got the original Teen Titans sort of, but it's a grittier take on it, and they add more characters along the way in each season. They also have Jason Todd, the second Robin, in it too, and it's just they're kind of focused on the Titans. They're basically the Justice League in that universe. They're kind of doing this DC multiverse where they kind of connect it, probably at the end, and what they sort of did after that crossover with Christ on Infinite Earths, but
Yes.
yeah, and they kind of said that it's a separate universe basically, but it has like all the original Justice League members, but they're very old, and they have the Titans are basically the new Justice League, and they got Hawk and Dove. They also got Superboy, and they also got Deathstroke. You remember from the original Teen Titans
It's
animation?
been a
original.
long time since I've seen it, man.
Yeah, but
If I see it, I'll probably remember, but by name, no, I can't remember right now.
But he's in season 2. He's season 2's main villain.
Okay.
But season 1 is just a lot of character development and great stories. But Titans is a great show. The cinematography is amazing. The actors, great cast. I've given props on the casting for DC.
Any big actors that I might know of that are casted in it, or no?
Some like what's his name?
Brendan Fraser, but
Yeah.
he's
He's
only a
on Doom
little-
Patrol.
because he's on Doom Patrol.
Yeah, he's Robot Man.
Okay. Because I know you originally said the viewership wasn't the best because it was originally streamed on the DC. What was it called? The
DC Universe,
Universe
and then
app.
Yeah,
it didn't get
that's
much as
why.
popularity.
Exactly.
as-
So I would assume there wouldn't be the best. There were. I wouldn't say best. I don't want to give them labels at all.
Mhm.
But like more big name actors on there, since it's a
Yeah.
lower production or anything. I didn't know if there's anybody from there that I would know.
I mean, they did. I mean, they
Mhm.
still do.
Yeah.
But they also have newer actors.
Yeah.
that came along. But
Yeah, they
they're
have a
still
lot of newer
amazing.
actors in there. But
But-
I think that they did a very good job at casting these newer actors. Like you were saying, they come in like in character.
Hmm.
So they did a very good job. I love Raven's character. I think that she is really, really doing from the very beginning to now. She's been showing her personality and like how she's feeling and what's in her head, So they're doing that. I think Beast Boy's done I think the actors are doing a good job. It's just that they're not really. I think DC's known for not. I mean, besides in their movies, in their TV shows, it's not really headliner cast. Headliners that are cast for the most part.
Right. And I also love how Alan Richardson's character, Hank Hall, also has Hawk. I really like his character a lot, and he's it's funny and stuff. But I love the casting. I love the actors. They also do this for Stargirl and Doom Patrol, and
Yes,
just great casting. And it's just
great casting. Like
great
Stargirl,
story.
I think they did a phenomenal job casting Stargirl.
Yes.
I was very. That's a show that I'm excited for because season 2 isn't it about to come out? Or
Yeah,
something?
it's actually it's gonna come out next week. Yeah, it's supposed
next
to
week,
actually.
right?
Yeah,
Along,
next couple weeks. It
in
comes out
correlation with
August
Justice
10th.
League, or not Justice League, but Suicide Squad's coming out next week too, right?
Yeah, I'm
Or
actually
something.
gonna see that with my cousin. He invited me to go see
I
it
got a
with him.
notification on my phone from HBO Max saying it was coming on there as well. I believe, right?
Yes, yeah, it'll be
Yep.
streaming on
Yes.
HBO Max
Mhm.
too.
HBO Max is playing the game pretty hard, man. They're getting a lot of these big name movies just thrown right on their streaming service.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, they
but
are.
they
They're competitive.
Warner Brothers said that they won't exclusively do that anymore after they're done this year. But
Really?
because I think they want to go back to the movies, but I think it's a good idea because streaming's the future. And when they streamed Black Widow on Disney Plus, theaters didn't like that because
Yeah.
it made a lot more money than they wanted to.
HBO
yeah.
Max makes a bunch of money getting those movies on there.
Mhm.
For real.
Like Mortal Kombat was
They
the
had
most viewed.
Godzilla versus Kong
Yeah.
on there, Mortal Kombat, Space Jam. Now they're going to have Suicide Squad.
Mhm.
They're going. I mean, they're probably going to be doing this until at
And
least the end of the
Dune,
year.
like Dune's gonna skyrocket.
Oh.
Because have you seen the new
Yes.
trailer or
No,
seen
I
the
haven't.
new Dune? So it looks graphically, it's stunning.
Yeah.
The visuals are amazing. They have an all-star cast. Well, it's a reboot, but like still, I think it has Dennis Villeneuve. I forget his name, but he made the Blade Runner 2049 movie.
Okay.
It was boring though, but
Yeah.
hopefully this movie isn't boring because Dune looks amazing. But yeah, whatever they do, I'm sure Warner Brothers. Oh yeah, they're gonna have Matrix 4 on there.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
Yes.
yeah. It's supposed to be like later on this year. And then I am excited for John Wick 4. I love Keanu Reeves.
I love me some John Wick. I love
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu
So
Wick.
I'm.
I don't know if
very,
I've watched the
very
third
excited
one.
about that.
Oh, you should. man.
I
That's the
think
best.
I might have, but I know for a fact I've seen the first and second.
Parabellum is a great.
I don't know if I've seen the third. I can't remember. It's been a few years since I've watched them, but that series though is amazing. I love them.
Me too. I'm excited for 4 because they got my boy Donnie Yen, who is Ip Man, Master Ip with the bicycle punch,
Yeah.
and I forget who else, but I'm excited for that movie for sure. But back to Titans. Season 3 does come out August 12th, a couple days after Stargirl. But their main villain is going to be Red Hood, which is the most popular Bat Family character. So he really looks comic accurate too. So I'm sure Kyle Burns is raving about this character. So gotta shout out my boy Kyle Burns. But yeah, to rate season 1, I would give season 1 a 5 out of 5. Another 5 out of 5.
Really?
Yeah,
Another
another
5 out of 5? Are
one.
you just doing this because I'm
Yeah.
on the show today? You're
Bailey
really
Star. Okay, I have to watch it when I get home.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, it's a good show. You would like it. You're like, man, this reminds you of Teen Titans.
Yeah,
but this
right.
is like
I'm
a lot more mature.
like, yeah, like, cause
Yeah.
like I feel like with shows like that, you watch them as a kid, right? So like when I watched them as a kid,
Yeah.
it was like kid friendly, and then now it's like it grows up with you.
Yeah, that's
So it's
what
like
it
cool to
feels
see
like.
it, right?
Yeah.
So no, I'll
I
definitely.
think that's their plan too. To
Yeah.
grow it up with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be checking it out within the next week. At least a
Good.
few episodes here.
Yeah, a
and there.
couple episodes.
3 5 out of 5 today though, Bailey. Wow.
Just on the
Wow,
roll
I
right
know.
now. But also, for season 2, I would give it a 3 out of 5. But it still was a good. Well, you know what? A 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
He's changing it right on there, man. He's
I'm
free balling it.
I'm free balling it because I thought of it. I was like, I still liked season 2 because the character development was still good, and each episode wasn't as good as I expected, but it was still a great season. You know, that's not everyone's favorite season, but I'm gonna change it up to a 4 out of 5. It was still good, even though the final season, or not the final season, the final episode, the shots were kind of iffy, and it seemed like he wasn't really hitting certain spots and stuff, and the angling was very bad. But it was still a good episode. I still liked it, but I didn't like how season 2, the first episode should have been the season 1 finale. It felt like it, basically. But,
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it just. Yeah.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
it seemed like
And that's.
I was rewatching the season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hopefully,
They
Masters of the
started to-
Universe doesn't do that.
Oh, I'm
Revelation.
hoping that.
Yeah. But
part of me is like, are they going to rewind it? Like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I hope they don't do that. But season 2 of Titans is really good. Sheen? What is your review for season 1?
Season 1, I gave a 4 out of 5. Only because I wasn't a person who like really grew up watching like the Teen Titans like cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So
missed out.
For me, like I knew what it was, and everything. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool, but it didn't have like the nostalgia for me. One, and then I fell asleep on. There were some parts that were running a little slow, and I might have just been tired, but I was just like, ah. But again, the character development, the introduction of the characters, everything, I love that. I love the fact that it had a more mature approach to it, and I would recommend it. I think it's a good show. It's sound. I might be more partial to Stargirl, because that's definitely my show. But and then Flash, is another one.
Flash has gotten corny lately.
It has, like this last season.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point where I'm like Olivia Pope in it, where I'm just like Scandal. I'm watching it because because I've been like a true diehard fan all of these
of
years.
the Arrowverse.
Yes,
yeah.
of the Arrowverse. Yes,
Yeah.
of the Arrowverse. But it was definitely just like with Arrow. I'm just kind of going through the motions of watching it because at this point in time, I'm like, oh, what is really going on? And you guys have drawn out like what happened in last season, which I know COVID hit, so that was the reason they couldn't end, like a lot of our shows couldn't end the way they wanted them to.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the storyline that they had like in last season, they're still drawing it out in this season, and I'm like, I'm ready for this to be over. Like we're done. We need this to be over.
Right.
So there's that. But with Teen Titans, I thought, or with Titans, not Teen Titans, but with Titans, I thought that it was very good. With season 2, I'll give it a 3.5.
Oh, 3.5. Okay.
A 3.5. Yes. I have to rate it lower than the first season because I like the first season more than the second season. But it's still very good writing, character development, all of that still very well done. So I look forward to seeing what comes next as far as with the next season. So
right. Season 3 is just, I think it's going to be the best season. Wait, actually, HBO Max already renewed it for season 4 before season 3 came out. So that says a lot.
That does say a lot.
Yeah.
That says a whole lot, yes.
Because when I watched, on IMDb, they don't have it for season 4, but I just remember before they announced season 3, they announced for season 4. So hopefully this is going to be like one of the best seasons they have because it looks like it from the trailer. I'm like, ooh, and they're going to introduce newer characters to the table. So yeah, it's going to be. Oh yeah, they're also going to have a Tim Drake, one of the like newer Robins, basically. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be 3 Robins.
There's going to be 3 Robins in there now.
Yeah,
Ooh,
got Nightwing, Red Hood, and now Tim Drake. So, oof. Yeah, that's going to be a great season. Oh, they also got Barbara Gordon on it, too.
I was reading that about Barbara Gordon.
Yeah.
So I was, I'm interested to see that, too.
Yeah.
And I'm also interested to see if they'll bring in characters from their other shows. Like, I think that's been my argument with DC, like, where they kind of miss the mark. Like,
the continuity.
The continuity, like, across all, like, across TV and streaming and movies.
Yeah,
like I feel like they should have done that from day one, and it would have really put them on the level that they want to be on,
right.
especially as far as movies go. So
they didn't bring my boy Cyborg on there.
I still can't
they need
believe
to bring
he's not
Cyborg
on there.
and the literal one from the movie. I would like to keep him. And whatnot. I'm still more of I don't like Ezra as Flash. I like my guy in the show a little more. So I think that they should bring him in as Flash. But I don't know. I mean, with Crisis and all of that, I think they did a very good job of blending all of those.
Yes, I did like how they kind of made it canon for all them universes. And they're just set on different Earths, and I'm wondering if they're going to all put them together after the new Flash movie. that's
That's what
coming
I
out.
wonder with Flashpoint and all that. I wonder if they will.
I think they
I'm kind
will
of hoping they
because
will.
I think Warner Brothers is trying to compete with Marvel. I
Oh
think
well, yeah,
that
they've always been trying to
yeah,
compete with Marvel in that. Yeah,
yeah,
and
if
so
they
I think they will because we know what Marvel's doing. They've let us know we have a multiverse.
yeah, and
Um,
they're utilizing it very well right now because they're coming out with a
they
TV
are.
show, Marvel's What If, that I'm very
Mm-hmm.
excited for.
All publicity.
They
Yep.
got Spider-Man No Way
Same.
Home. They better bring
Yeah,
Tobey
which everybody's
Maguire.
waiting for them to drop something
Hmm.
and anything on. Like that's been the big debate. Like, please drop a trailer, drop a
Hmm.
poster, something.
Yeah. I mean, they
And then
dropped
we
like
have,
the newer costume that Spider-Man has in the movie,
yeah,
and hinting how he'll be using some magic. So that kind of
yeah. So and then
foreshadows
we have
something. So
exactly. We have Eternals coming out. We have Shang-Chi coming out as far as Marvel side.
yeah,
The Legend of the Ten Rings. I think that's going to be like for fans who don't know what that is. I think that's going to be one that's going to be like, oh no, now we're fans type of thing. Especially since they're bringing in a lot of the villains that usually don't have a lot of screen time, but they're bringing them in to have that. So
right. And then they have Doctor Strange: Madness of the Multiverse. I'm very
yes,
excited for.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
That is look. I am a huge, huge, huge Doctor Strange fan.
Yeah, I like
Have a huge crush on him, and
well, actually, I was a
and
Doctor
so-
Strange fan before the movie Doctor Strange came out.
Oh, I was too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was too. And so when they said that was coming out, and then when they told me who they casted for Ancient One, and I was just all on board. So I'm excited to see what they do with that, and of course they've got memes going around where they have Wanda, and they have Loki, and then they have Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and Doctor Strange is like,
So-
what happened? Who broke the timeline?
What did you guys do?
Yeah.
Right, pretty much. Like, what have you done? My little one's excited about Venom.
Oh, Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
he's I mean, he's all about that Spider-Man, and he's already let me know for Halloween that he wants to be Venom, and so we'll see how that goes.
I'm guessing he plays Spider-Man, right?
And so you said what?
I guess he plays Spider-Man on the PlayStation, right?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you already know. Yeah.
Sure.
Spider-Man, everything. Spider-Man in Minecraft,
But
no.
I am excited for the Flash movie because they're gonna have. Actually, I seen like a set pic to where the Flash is talking to an alternate universe Flash too. So I'm very excited.
Nice.
Yeah, it was on the set photo too. So
Was it that photo? I'm
yeah,
excited.
and then they have Ben Affleck Batman, of course, and then he's right on his Batman bike. So yeah, that's gonna be
We'll
interesting.
see. I did see the pictures of him on the bike, on the Bat bike.
Yeah.
So, and so I am. I'm a Flash fan too. So we will see if it's DC, it's Flash for me. So
Right.
so we'll definitely see how that goes. I don't know, hopefully, I'm actually excited about Suicide Squad because I was one of the few people apparently that actually liked the first one. So I'm excited to see where the second one goes.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the movie too. But
Yeah.
Sheen, we're coming up on last couple minutes of the Jones review, so I gotta wrap
Oh,
it up
no.
here. Yeah, I know. It was
Always
always
got
a
next
pleasure.
week, right?
Well, I mean, we got next week here, and we got a couple more weeks soon. But it's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So thank you, and thank you for everyone who has been watching my show and supporting it. And stay tuned for more of the Jones Review because I'll have more guests in line. I've been getting a lot of people who are interested to be on the show, so I'm very excited for them to be on the show, and I'm excited to do more research. And actually, I was going to go to a couple Comic Cons to talk to people and get the Jones Review raved. So, and my dad
Yeah.
came up with the idea, so
That's
and I
awesome.
start doing that. So
That is.
yeah, I'm excited for that. But anyways,
We have to get you guys in those cosplay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll have
cosplay.
to attend, Bailey.
Yeah,
You'll
of
have to get me to
course.
go.
I'll invite you, man.
Yes, sir.
But anyways, stay tuned for more of the Jones Review next Friday. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and thank you to everyone for your love and support. This is B Jones signing off. Take care.